Emergency 49ers update here from just outside the gym. Trent Baalke is out as Jacksonville's general manager. So the coaching interviewees in this process, who knew that Trent Baalke is a toxic name for any head coach associated with him, effectively forced Jacksonville and their owner Shad Khan to fire Trent Baalke. According to Ian Rappaport, it's technically a parting of ways, but we all know what a parting of ways means. The successor to Trent Baalke in Jacksonville is going to be Ethan Waugh, and this is extremely interesting when it comes to Robert Saleh and his potential employment as Jacksonville's head coach. Ethan Waugh was with the 49ers from 2005 to 2022, working his way all the way up to the vice president of player personnel under Adam Peters. So Waugh bridged the Baalke and the John Lynch eras with the 49ers, and he developed a relationship with Robert Saleh when he was in San Francisco from 2017 to 2020 as the 49ers defensive coordinator. Those of you who have been watching me throughout this whole dramatic process, you've heard me talking about how Baalke has been a toxic GM in the track record with coaches. He's survived and coaches haven't, time and time again, dating back to Jim Harbaugh in 2014, most recently Doug Peterson with Jacksonville here this past season, 2024, moving on into 2025. So I've said that if Robert Saleh wants to take this Jacksonville job, he better be really careful because of Trent Baalke's reputation. It seems entirely possible that either Robert Saleh told Jacksonville that he doesn't want to work with Trent Baalke, or the actions of other coaches whom Jacksonville has been interested in forced them to make this decision. Because remember that Ben Johnson, the former Lions offensive coordinator who went from Detroit to Chicago to be their head coach, remember he said that he didn't like the setup in Jacksonville. So he rejected the Jaguars back when Trent Baalke was still the GM. Or think of Liam Cohn, who dropped out of the running this morning. The Tampa Bay offensive coordinator who's staying with the Bucs, probably on a deal worth about $4.5 million. So that is big-time offensive coordinator money, but not big-time coaching money. He decided not to pursue a head coaching job for which he was considered the favorite, maybe because of Trent Baalke. So Cohn is staying in Tampa Bay. Saleh seems like he is the top candidate for the Jacksonville job. He is supposed to fly in there for an interview tomorrow, a second-round interview tomorrow. The 49ers obviously are looking at Saleh as their top DC candidate, or have been looking at Saleh as their top DC candidate, but it appears increasingly likely now that Trent Baalke is out and now that the interim GM, Ethan Waugh, has ties to Saleh, it's seeming increasingly likely that Saleh is going to get that Jacksonville job, in which case the 49ers will have to move on to other plans. I know that Deshae Townsend and Brandon Staley are the two other reported interviews. What I would encourage people to consider right now is that the 49ers may open this up even further. There are other names with a lot of experience that are still available. It's tied to the Seattle-style scheme that San Francisco brought in. So I'll leave it at that for now, but stay tuned. This whole process is getting crazy. Jacksonville literally let their head coaching interviewees fire their GM, the former 49ers GM, Trent Baalke. If that's not toxicity within an organization, I don't know what is. Competent ownership in Jacksonville would have fired Trent Baalke a lot earlier, but I guess they needed interviewees from the outside to show them the light. No, I don't want to work for Trent Baalke. All right, well, he's now been removed. Ethan Waugh, the GM, Robert Saleh, I would say the favorite for the Jacksonville job, and that might make the 49ers have to reopen their DC search.